Hey, happy Thursday, seventh graders. First of all, if you didn't know this yet, I was in charge of devotions this morning for the middle school and high school, and I did a little shout out to you. So hopefully you take some time and watch those today. All right. Today's lesson is about how elevation affects certain things in South America. So, what I'd like us to do is kind of act out the main concept that we're trying to learn today. All right? I'm going to do it first, and then you have to do it with me. Okay? I'm not going to be the only silly one here. So, elevation, what we're going to do is we're going to hunch down and get tall. Elevation and climate affect economic activity. Okay? So, let me do it one more time. Elevation and climate affect economic activity. So, in other words, how high the land is, what the weather's like, that affects what people do to make money. All right? So, do it with me. Here we go. Elevation and climate affect economic activity. I'm going to do some brief demonstrations of kind of the 4 altitude zones of South America and what zone people live in. That affects what kind of economic activity they're a part of. So watch this. The first altitude zone is called Tierra Caliente, and you Spanish buffs know that that means hot land. So when we are low to the ground, okay, the lowest elevation zone, it is hot. I got my shorts and t-shirt on. I got my sunglasses, my sun hat. It is hot, and there is lots of rainfall. The next zone is Tierra Templada, and I'm a little bit higher. Okay, I'm up on the couch now. Here it is warm, so I still have my shorts and t-shirt and sun hat on, and the rainfall is adequate or normal. So I don't have my umbrella on, but it's close by. The third zone is called Tierra Fria, or cold land. I'm higher up, the temperature is getting cooler, and the rainfall is getting less. And the fourth zone is Tierra Helada. All right, I'm as high up as I can get. It's cold, no rainfall, no crops can grow up here. And that is the fourth zone. All right, so that's 2 introductory concepts that we reviewed. The fact that elevation and climate affects economic activity. And we introduced the 4 different zones. Obviously, the higher you get, the colder it gets, and the less rainfall is, there's less rainfall. So that affects what kind of crops you can grow, what kinds of things that you can do. All right, so now I'm going to hand it off to you. I asked you to have your books open to page 192 and 193. What I'd like you to do is read those 2 pages and answer these questions well as you go. Please bold or change your font color. I have a fill in the blank here. And then for these 2, I'm having you read a section. And what I want you to do is sift out all of the extras and find me the golden nugget of information. In other words, what are the 2 most important things from that section? So like the main ideas. And then I'm going to have you look at the picture and respond. I have a couple questions about the chart, the elevation chart on page 192 that I'd like you to look at. And then 1 question about the maps and comparing those maps. Remember to answer well. Next week, Wednesday, we have our quiz on the countries of South America. For today, you were supposed to finish the map. You had countries, cities, and islands. On the quiz, you only need to know the countries. So we're going to start preparing those countries. There is a cartoon version of Online Cetera. I gave that as an option today because another strategy of getting things to stick in your brain is connecting an image to it. So they give you an image with each country as you answer those questions. So if you are a visual learner, that might be one that you want to check out. I also have just the regular version right here as well. Okay. You will not have this mastered because this is the first time that we're tackling it. We haven't really discussed any of it. Just start getting your feet wet with learning those countries. I'm asking you to spend 10 to 15 minutes on that. So if you could record the time you started studying and the time you ended studying, just to let me know that you got your 10, 12, 15 minutes in, whatever. Okay? So that is all that I have for you today. Make it a great day, Chargers. Do your best. I'm so proud of you. Let me know if you have any questions.